Good morning, Keto family and YouTube family. Doubt I'll do a food blog today. I have my follow-up appointment this morning with my cancer or oncology surgeon to go over my recent CT scan. So I'm gonna vlog some of that today. I probably won't vlog the actual appointment because, to be honest, I don't know how they feel about that, so I'm not going to do that today. What I'll do is just have a little Friday morning chit chat. It's 8:15 and we'll just have a little chit chat, coffee and chit chat, because I got my coffee with me. Y'all want to see my mug? See what I got? Yay! This Navy. That's me. Okay, so let me see if I can take a quick drink without burning my face off. Yeah, not too bad. So I've been doing a chart. And for the month of July, I have a whiteboard that we keep track of who has our dog duty, because it's when all my girls were home, we would switch off who the dog slept with. And now that it's just my hubby and me and my youngest, it's just we go 3 nights a week each person. So I have it written down on a whiteboard so we can keep track who has the dog tonight. You get the idea. It's fairly cut and dry. Well, last month I had started, well, I weigh every day anyway, but for whatever reason I started, no, that's not gonna work, you guys aren't gonna be able to see me. I started writing it down just to see how everything, you know, my ups and downs. I wanted to give an idea of my ups and downs. And I've been tracking for almost this entire month of July, and I wanted to give you guys a peek of that at the end of July and show you the pattern of what my last 4.5, 5 months have looked like. Why is this vehicle not moving? Oh, he was asleep at the switch. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what I've been dealing with, and it's frustrating, but it's how it is. I mean, anybody who's doing any kind of weight loss has an idea of what it is. It's like. It's gonna be hot today. It was so hot yesterday, you guys. And I got a pool in my backyard, and anybody who would, you know, would look at that and go, oh my God, I'd be in that every day. You wouldn't be in it every day if the pool water was over 90 degrees. It's annoying. What is the point of the pool if the water's damn near as hot as the air? It's ridiculous. But so all my previous CT scans have made me slightly nervous. I'm sorry. I've been feeling pretty good about all my previous CT scans. This one I'm a little nervous about, and I don't know, it's just a feeling that I have, and I hope my feeling is wrong, because I don't want anything to show up on this CT scan, because I'm not mentally prepared to go through that again. I feel good. I mean, there are days when, I mean, eating straight keto, there are days where I just feel really lethargic, and I think back when prior to finding out that I had the tumor, how exhausted I felt, and couldn't understand why there was so much exhaustion. And apparently that's one of the side effects of this type of tumor is that you're incredibly tired and exhausted. And I've been tired. And some days exhausted with no explanation, because I've been keto for over 2 years. And there really is no excuse as to why I should feel tired, you know. So, anyway, moving right along, I will probably vlog soon after coming out of the appointment and let you guys know how it went. But I've noticed a bit of a trend with a lot of people that I follow on YouTube. And I don't know if I've found myself doing this, because I've never fallen off the wagon for a long period of time. I've had meals that have just completely destroyed my ketosis, or I've had days, like one day, where I have just completely sabotaged myself. But I have never gone more than one day eating carbohydrates since I started eating keto. Never. I think it's because my reasoning for keto isn't weight loss. I think I have a more pressing reason for doing keto, and obviously, those of you, I hate, again with this road, I hate this road. This is my new truck, guys. I don't know if you can tell the difference. It's silver and gray versus the gold and tan of my Tahoe. Anyway, my reasoning is cancer, and it's a more serious reason for doing keto versus I just need to lose weight. And any of you who have been following me for a long time know my feeling behind this of you gotta make it more of a health reason versus I just want to lose some weight. Because even with obesity and with some overweight come a lot of comorbidities, high blood pressure, diabetes, things of that nature that, give me a second, guys. In your mind, you have to give yourself more of a reason to do keto. Because if you solely use it for just weight loss purposes, you're always going to fall off the wagon. And I've noticed a trend, and that this whole thing was me leading up to what I was originally going to say, was you notice when people disappear from their YouTube channel for a while, that one of two things is happening. Either they just don't have anything else to say anymore, and usually that's from the bariatric side, bariatric patients, people who have had weight loss surgery after a long period of time. I mean, there are still some out there that still do videos on a regular that I still follow from the very beginning. But some of those are the ones who just really get bored, don't have anything to say anymore, or two, that they've fallen off the wagon, are embarrassed because they have so many people following down behind them that they don't want to become that person that you're like, oh, I followed you for all this time and you fell off and you encouraged me and you can't even do it kind of, YouTuber. But I understand, life happens and shit happens that you fall off. I get that. I'm human too. And don't think for 1 second that I haven't thought about, why am I doing this? Because I'm not losing the type of weight that I want to lose. And what's the point? Right? People ask themselves, what's the point if I'm not losing anything? But My point is what I'm going to find out today. Is it curing my cancer? Is it keeping this beast away from me long enough that I can stick around for my children without having to put chemicals into my body, or having to worry about whether or not I got to go back under the knife to remove yet another tumor? You know? You got to make it your purpose. Make it something more about than just weight loss. But people disappearing off of their YouTube pages, to me, it's suspect. In the beginning, it's suspect. Because you wonder, so did they fall off? Are they still alive? I mean, that's another one too. You know, there's a lot of people I started following over 2 years ago that would make videos on a regular that you don't even hear hide and hair of anymore. You don't even see them. So it's, I don't know. Are there days that I don't want to vlog? Absolutely. Are there periods of time that I go in between vlogging? Yeah. But it's those ones that you don't hear for weeks and weeks that you go, you know, where you been? Then they come back and they go, I gained back, you know, such and such amount of pounds because I fell off and I was too embarrassed to come back because I didn't want to face everybody that's been following down behind me for all this time, having confidence in me and using me as a role model to do this, and then I fell off. So there are some people out there right now that I'm definitely not going to call out because it's not my job to do that, nor is it, it's not the right thing to do. I mean, if any of these people still watch me, they'll go, you know, come back and confess. You know what to do. Get back on it. Make losing weight more than just losing weight. Make it about your health. I cannot stress this enough. Unless you've been faced with your own mortality, you're never going to make the weight loss about health. You're only going to make it about, I only gained 2 pounds, or I gained 2 pounds this week, or I only lost a half a pound. Well, look at what? Do you feel good? Did your CT scan come back clear? Is your diabetes reversed? Is your fatty liver reversed? Is there any of your comorbidities that you no longer have to take medication for? You got to make it about something other than weight loss. I mean, come on. Oh, Jesus. Okay, guys. I'll come back later and, oh shit, I'm at almost 14 minutes. Alright, I'll come back in after my appointment, guys. Love you. Bye. Hey, guys. Keto Kelly, just getting her done. Coming back in. I'm back from my appointment. I've been back for a little while, but I wanted to get my lunch going. It is, or first meal, rather. It's almost 11. In my pan, I got my onions and diced bacon. I'm going to add some steaks. Yeah?
Oh, no, it's the dog who bites my feet when I walk in.
Oh, yeah? So I'm going to add some steaks. I'm going to do a steak Caesar salad today. It's what I feel like. I've been doing it lately only because of the weather. It's been really warm, so. So I got about, that's quite a bit there, probably 3.5, 4 cups of cut romaine. And I got my homemade Caesar. I'm going to put maybe 2 pretty good heaping teaspoons, or sorry, tablespoons in there. Maybe 1 more. Maybe a half of one. There we go. And I'm going to give that a little shook. Always good to make sure your bag is full. Hey, good coverage. Good coverage. Don't want too much anyway. Well, I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you like a lot of dressing. I got some fresh grated Parmesan. Or shaved, rather, not grated. Alright, let me turn that off. Let that cool down before I set it on my salad. Take it off the heat. I think I may have put a little too much salt in this one. It's a little salty. Because I think I lacked the salt last time, so. Alright, let me clean up my mess. Clean as you go, clean as you go. What? Oh, my CT results? Cancer-free, still cancer-free, 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 cancer-free. Doc said, do it. You're doing it, girl. You're doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, girl. You're getting her done. You are getting her done. That's the name of my channel. Just Kelly. Keto Kelly. Just getting her done. Yeah. However, I knew I had a feeling about this one. Something was worrying me about this scan. So, here's the deal. There are no GIST tumors anywhere in my GI tract. Nowhere. But, doctor found a spot on my ovary. And he thinks that it's only a cyst. It's about 3.5 centimeters, which is, he said, about like this. So I got to go get an ultrasound done on my female parts. But to be quite honest with you, I don't care if they rip it all out. I don't have any need for this stuff anymore. Rip it out. I don't want it. But I mean, if I can go through him and they come back, it comes back benign, which he said they're usually benign. We can go ahead and set up to have a hysterectomy done, which is fine by me. But yeah, something wasn't setting right with me on this scan. Normally I feel pretty confident when I go in, and something wasn't setting right, and I couldn't quite pinpoint what it was, and that's what it was. He said it's usually a no big deal kind of thing. And if you look back through some of my videos, you'll hear me talking about this perpetual cramping all the time, like I'm having a menstrual cycle all the time, which also may explain why my menstrual cycle has been so sporadic. But look, I'm out of childbearing years. I could care less about any of this stuff being ripped out. Just get rid of it. I could care less. Let's get rid of it. But that's the update, guys. I'm still cancer-free as far as the GIST tumor goes. He said everything looks good. He said you're losing weight, you're looking great. Everything looks good. Blood pressure was good. Temperature was great. Everything was great. Except for that one little spot that showed up. But other than that, doing pretty good. I'm going to come in probably later on, maybe next week or even over the weekend, with a roasted garlic Alfredo sauce. I'm roasting some garlic cloves that I want to make fresh. Okay, guys? I love you, and I appreciate everybody following me and keeping me in your prayers and your thoughts. And I love you, and I'll see you.